Next, third one, identifiers. An identifier is a named memory location. Whenever we initialize any variable with a data type followed by an identifier name, that specific identifier name is going to be created within the memory, and you are going to use that particular memory block using identifier name. Each and every identifier has some of the properties which should be noted when you are writing an identifier name. So let us see some of the properties of identifiers. The first and foremost property of an identifier is an identifier name should start with an alphabet or an underscore, and it can contain some numbers within the identifier name, provided it should start with an alphabet or an underscore, and followed by, you can use alphabets or numbers. The second property of identifier is an identifier name should not be a keyword. An identifier name should not be a keyword. So keywords are nothing but they are the reserved words. Those reserved words are used in the programming for certain purpose. Those reserved words you cannot use as part of your variable names. Third point is an identifier should be case sensitive, which means an identifier writing in the lowercase, whenever you are recalling it, it should be also be with a lowercase. So writing an identifier name with a lowercase and calling with an uppercase, it doesn't accept. That is, an identifier names are case sensitive. Next, the last property of an identifier is an identifier name must be within 8 to 16 characters length, because whenever we are writing an identifier name, it should not be too lengthy. Whenever we write a too lengthy identifier name, it will become a challenge for us to extract a value by writing a name repeatedly again and again. That is, we need to write a small word or small name within 8 to 16 characters. That is most suggestible. So these are the different properties of identifiers.